India represents for businesses both the greatest opportunity and the greatest challenge.
You're talking about business survival. If one doesn't address these kinds of issues, the future of the business is fundamentally at risk.
When you're looking at double-digit growth for the emerging countries, if you're not there, you're going to be behind.
The population of India is roughly 4 times that of the United States.
With 1.2 billion people, India is not only a producer, but also a consumer.
There's a lot of huge untapped potential there.
You can't successfully operate in India without knowledge of how to conduct business in India.
I think if you want to broaden your horizons, this is a good program. And I think what makes it great, I think, is the international component of it.
For a company, the greatest challenge today is to become as global as their markets are.
There's global sourcing, there's global competition, there's global standards, there's global quality, there's global financing, the global partners. You cannot avoid it. And every business person needs to know how to respond to it, more than respond to it, take advantage of it.
I've been talking with executives that tell me that they've been doing business with Indians and with India for many years now, but they've never felt like they've understood. They've never felt like they've understood the culture and how business works. So we have created a program that for them will provide access to the knowledge that they need to be more effective in that most complex environment.
I think it's an important step in the evolution of the program. I think it's encouraging to see the university continue to look for ways to improve the curriculum, improve the program, and recognize that the world is changing.
They have tied up with the Harvards of India. So the IIMs are like the Harvards of India. So go and tie up with an IIM is pretty prestigious. You get the best of best in those institutes.
The brand name is golden, and it's golden because of the competency that these institutes have. So a partner like IIM Indore offers incredible value to the program.
I think it shows the vibrancy of the program. It's growing. It's not stagnant.
As individuals seek to differentiate themselves and to create a profile which allows them to extend their careers for several decades, experiences like this set them apart, help them to gain access to opportunities that they wouldn't have otherwise.
I justify value in the fact that you're investing in yourself.
I've learned so much out of this program that I've got enough opportunities at PNC now to be a business leader.
If you look at people in the class that I graduate with, we've all moved and made sequential moves in career progression.
Look around you, because these are going to be your colleagues and friends for the next couple of decades as you move forward.
People from different countries, people from different industries, people from different ethnicities, all come together and you have a much richer experience. And even when we are not operating in a global company, that diversity of thinking is still very, very valuable to us.
The benefits of participating in the program will be immediately accretive to the organization.
In terms of what we spend on employees and what the employees contribute, tuition of a program is inconsequential in the scheme of things in terms of the contribution that an employee makes over many, many years at a company. So it is in our interest that the students have a richer experience, and the return is really that we'll have better employees.
Those people that are able to understand the Indian market earlier are going to be the ones that are most successful. So for many of the participants in this Global Executive Forum India, it'll be their first experience in the Indian market, and it'll give them their best shot at being successful there.
So basically, we are helping businesses cope with issues that might otherwise be almost demotivating and daunting, but taking these and creating opportunities out of them. It's exciting.
In a week in November, you're going to have access to everything you need to know about how you and your organization could be more successful in India.
You're going to get an awareness of the driving forces of business today and how to respond to them more effectively than your competition.
Traveled to work globally. However, I've never made it to India. I've managed teams in India. I've helped clients as they've gone through mergers and acquisitions and bought firms in India, but I personally have never made it to India.
I was the first person who responded back to Ann and said, I am absolutely wanting to go to this Global Executive Forum. First of all, it being in IIM Indore is a huge benefit because, as I said, it's a premier institute. It's like the Harvard of India.
They're going to spend a day with the Dean of the IIM Indore. They're going to be learning about the political, social, and economic realities of India, as well as bottom-of-the-pyramid strategies. Then they're going to be meeting with an executive from one of the large consulting firms who will talk about the top 10 mistakes that executives make and multinationals make when entering the Indian market.
Plus, a lot of these participants are going to experience firsthand everything they have heard about India.
Through that combination, they'll gain both the theory of doing business in India and the on-the-ground practice of trying to be successful there.
So you put all this together, the topic of the program, which is the business of humanity, and the context are totally aligned. And from that point of view, it's going to be an extraordinary forum.